All right, friends, today I am going to make some saltfish flitters. All right, real quick, hopefully easy. I got up and I was there not knowing what to do, but I fell for some saltfish flitters, so I just decided to go with it. So I boiled about a pound of saltfish, and I pick it up real good, take out all the bone and skin and all that stuff. This is what I'm left with. To this, there's a little bit of water in there. I add some black pepper and some thyme. Okay, I have my other vegetables and stuff cut up. I have one big onion, I have some bell pepper, some scallion, and there's a little bit of garlic somewhere on this, about 2 cloves of garlic that I have cut up on this thing. Okay, I am going to put this all in here. Bear with me, I have no help today. So I'm going to put all of this vegetable in to my saltfish. All right, some people do it differently, but I like to prepare all the vegetables together. And I also have a whole pepper. The rest of this pepper is cut up in this. All right, the thyme, I take the thyme off the sprig and just have the thyme leaves in there, because you know you don't want to be eaten and have those sprigs eaten. Okay, so I am going to throw all of this together in this bowl, and there it is. And what I'm doing is I am mixing it up. And the reason why I do it like this, I like to get all the season mixed into it. All right, I'm gonna take the extra thyme sticks out. Get all the season mixed in with the saltfish flavor. So when you do mix the flour in, you get the season mixed through everything right away. All right, makes sense? And I actually add my water to this, okay? I literally add my water to this before I add my flour. All right, real simple. So that's saltfish, black pepper, onion, bell pepper, thyme, garlic, and scallion. So that's what I have in here. I am going to add some water, and about 2 cups of water. It could be a little, 2.5 cups is whole. So I put all of it in there. All right, and this probably is going to heat about 3 cups of flour, maybe 3.5, but we'll see. So this is my base for my saltfish fritters. Okay, and the other thing that I do, I also taste this to see the salt level. Okay, remember we have saltfish in there, so I'm tasting it to see the salt level, and it feels like I need to add a little bit more salt to this, because we do want saltfish to taste like it has salt. Okay, a little bit more salt to that. That's about a half teaspoon that I sprinkle in there. I'm not good at measurement, so no, forgive me. All right, and then I'm going to add flour to this. All right, and it's just that simple. I'm adding flour. It's just my flour jar right here, and just adding flour. I'm guesstimating how much flour, but I just want it to have a good consistency. So I'll add maybe about 3 cups at first, mix that and see where I'm at. About 3 cups. So what I am going to do, I am going to mix this together. All right, we're making fritters. So basically all we're doing is making a batter. So we want a nice batter consistency, and then we are going to fry these. Nice batter consistency. We're mixing. We can use a little bit more flour. And then sorry, I'm getting the pot ready. We're definitely going to go for it with a little bit more flour. Saltfish fritters, that's what we're making today. A little more flour there. And we're going to mix again. I don't want a very loose batter. I want my batter nice and thick and nice good scoop when you put it in there. That way it doesn't, when it's too thin, it absorbs a lot of grease and it becomes greasy. So I don't want my fritters to be greasy. I'm just mixing that, make sure that stuff comes together all the way. No cameraman today, so I'm working one-handed. See with me. So we're just mixing that together. See that? We got lots of onions and bell pepper, some garlic and scallion, like a scotch bonnet and thyme in here. So that's what we got in here. And the saltfish, I added a little extra salt. Yes. All right. And that looks about good. See that? That's a good consistency for saltfish fritters, all right? That looks good to me. Sometimes when if I fry the first one and it's not where I want it, I will add a little bit more flour, adjust it accordingly, okay? One of my things about saltfish fritters, I actually like to make my batter overnight so that everything can soak and the season soak through the flour and the batter really good. But not the time today because I just get up with this on my mind and I have a lot of black pepper in there. I have about 2 teaspoons of black pepper in this. I like a lot of black pepper in my saltfish fritters. All right. And saltfish fritters is one of those versatile things. You can actually add any vegetables you like in this. I have actually make it in the past where I add some corn to it. And I just like that burst of sweetness from the corn that's in there. So you can, it's a codfish corn flitters, I call it at that point. All right, so now that I have that mixed together, all right, that's incorporating the rest of a couple minutes, I have the oil starting to preheat, okay? I want my oil really hot because I want it to fry really hard, all right? So we are just about ready to start dropping these into the pot. Just about ready. I'm just making sure this oil is at the temperature that I need it to be at. And then we are going to drop these fritters in there. Yep. And nothing wrong with that because at least this gets a little bit of time for that season to come together with this batter. So you can always make this batter and let it rest for a little bit so the seasons can incorporate really nice with this. And even though I make this big batter right here, I'm not going to fry all of them off because I am going to leave time for half of it to settle. Maybe tomorrow I'll just go ahead and fry the rest of it. Then they're going to taste really nice. All right, so our oil looks really nice and hot. I am going to start dropping some of these so you can see where we are, okay? Lots of saltfish, and that's how I like it. I like a lot of saltfish. I'm just gonna drop these in the oil. Nice hot oil. Drop them in. Dropping these in here. I don't like them too extra big either. I like some nice little saltfish fritters. And nothing like some saltfish fritters and some nice minty to me. I love saltfish fritters with minty. Yes. So that's where we are. We're getting this going. We get these drop in here and just not gonna overcoat the pot. We're just gonna drop wherever we have space and get these to fry up nicely. All right, so you see those, they're in the oil. The oil is very hot. The hotter the oil, the less chance of it to absorb a lot of oil, believe it or not, all right? So I'm just gonna kind of give them a little space, make them fry. Yeah, that let me tell you, that consistency was perfect. These look really good in the pot. And I want them to come to a really nice golden brown color. I'm going to turn them over, let them fry up on the other side, and then I'll take them out. And it's that easy to make Jamaican saltfish fritters. So, yeah, so that's what we're cooking today. Cooking up some fritters. Boy, cooking up some fritters, some nice saltfish fritters. I got a lot of saltfish in here. Like I said, I have a pound of saltfish that I boil. I boil like twice to get the excess salt out of it. I leave it with a little bit of salt intact still because I like that salty flavor. And then I cut up onion, bell peppers, garlic, scallion, okay? And I take off the sprigs, just the thyme leaf, and I use, I don't know, a couple of sprigs of the thyme in there, maybe about 3-4 good sprigs of thyme that I put in there. And then after I did that, to the saltfish, I add black pepper, and I add the thyme. I mix it up, and then I add my onion, my bell pepper, and all my seasons in there. And then I add about 2.5 cups of water. All right, mix that up so that kind of incorporate really well. Then I went ahead and add my flour. I add about 3 cups of flour, then I add a little bit more till I get to the consistency that I want. All right, and I show you the consistency look like, which is where it's at right now. Nice and thick. It coat the spoon really well, but it's easily fall off. All right, and chunky because they have a lot of vegetable in there. All right, so these are coming really great. I'm going to turn these over. So the consistency is going to determine how oily these come out. If you have a very loose consistency, you're going to get a very oily fritter. If you fry in cold oil, you're going to get a lot of grease in the fritters. So you want to make sure the oil before you put it in there is very hot, and you also want to make sure that the consistency is a really good thick consistency. It's not very loose, all right? And that's going to ensure that it doesn't get an oily fritter, okay? One of the things I'm going to do, I have an absorbent paper right here. I am going to rest them on the absorbent paper once they're done, just so that any excess grease that's harboring on the outside will drain off. But this batch is just about done. I mean, it's just that simple. Make saltfish fritters. I don't know that we just say fritters. we not say saltfish, we just say fritters. Yep. And this is what my fritters look like. Yes, man. So they're nice and pretty. I'm telling you, a cup of mint tea when I'm done right here, and I am going to be in heaven. So yes. I like when they fry a little bit harder, so I'm just giving these a little quick turn. I'm going to take them out in just a minute here. Almost done. Yeah, and this is what the saltfish fritters look like. Yeah, drain the excess oil from here, then I'm going to put it on my absorbent paper. I'm going to fry up another batch, and then we're going to be done. We're not doing a whole lot today, but like I said, I'm leaving the batch so that I can fry as I need, and then also it's going to soak even more, get all those flavors to come together, and then you can fry it, okay? It's best to fry these the day after, believe it or not, after you prepare the batter, because the batter, the season soak. I don't know how we go about our seasoning. We like to make sure that everything is soaked through. So, and that's basically what it is. All right, gonna make sure that our seasoning is soaked. All right, I'm just gonna drop another batch. Real quick and easy and simple too, very simple. Sometimes because we never try some stuff, we don't realize how simple it is. Add another one to this. So yes, saltfish fritters at its best. This is it. We are cooking up another batch, and then I'm just gonna do that for today. This afternoon, I'm gonna just really snack and relax on this light day. And this is what they look like, all right? So one quick run through. I boiled, deboned, clean up, picked up some saltfish, about 1 pound of saltfish. And then to that I cut up really small in small dice, onion, bell pepper, scallion, thyme, and some garlic, and a scotch bonnet pepper. I add all of that to the saltfish with water and some black pepper. I add a little extra teaspoon of salt to this. I mix up everything and I make sure my, okay? And then mix everything, then I incorporate my flour to get it to the texture that I want, and this is what it comes out. I drop them in a very hot pot of oil. I'm using canola oil, and I just let them fry. They don't take very long to fry. And then once they're fried, I will turn them over, and then this is our final consistency. Okay, so today that's what we're making, saltfish fritters. All right, you can definitely try this at home. Let me know how these turn out for you guys. All right, saltfish fritters. Yum, yum, yum. These stuff are delicious. Let me tell you, I am gonna have this with a cup of mint tea. Looking forward. I'm just gonna sit and relax and have these with a cup of mint tea. Matter of fact, I have to be on a Zoom call in about 10 minutes. And I'm gonna be on my Zoom call and enjoying my saltfish fritters with my mint tea. Yep. So that's simple, that quick. There it is. That's where we are. And these are about done here. I'm going to take them out. Then I'm going to turn off the fire. I'm going to cover up the rest of my batter. And I'm going to put it in the fridge. Let it sit. And tomorrow I go at it and fry some more. All right. So this is stuff that you can make in advance and have ready. This is saltfish fritters. All right. Try it. Let me know how it come out. Any question, please free to inbox me. Thanks for watching Pam's Fusion Kitchen. Ta-ta for now.